I started with Chase probably somewhere around 2009, 2010. Got involved with coaching the school holiday camps first before the APC gymnasium got built, and that's when we got involved with running the Albert Park College Basketball Academy. After that, I was also involved with Vic Uni Academy, which Chase was running for about 3 or 4 years. And that's probably around when Dave got involved as well, around that time.
Yeah, I think I came in when Albert Park College was in its second year, so we had Year 8 students there. I was doing a lot of coaching with the Melbourne Tigers at the time, and I was looking to progress my career in the coaching world, and I spoke to Nick and Nigel, and they said they had an opportunity for me to come in and do some sessions at Albert Park College Academy with the Year 7 and 8 students there. So got involved with that, 2 or 3 sessions a week, and then progressed into lots of other opportunities, whether it be camps, additional academies that we brought on board, or Victoria University, like Nick said. I've been with Chase, or was with Chase, for a good 8 or 9 years. Lucky enough to be with them and add quite a number of academies. I think we added Port Melbourne, Auburn, Richmond Academy, Sandringham, Elwood, all at the same time, and helped with the rest of the Chase team to build those academies up across the years. And lucky enough for me, Nigel and Simone turned that into a full-time opportunity for me, so I spent a lot of my good years at Chase, and because of that I had the experience to then move on into some different roles in the basketball world. Currently I'm with Basketball Victoria full-time now. I'm the state development coach for Victoria Metro, so looking after a lot of the Metro athletes, both boys and girls, and it's pretty clear if I didn't have those opportunities with Chase earlier on, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now.
Yeah, very similar. Chase gave me that opportunity to develop some of my skills on and off the court, which have helped me have a full-time job in basketball today. I'm a head of high performance for Melbourne Tigers and MCBA. I will always be grateful for the opportunities that we have received through those years at Chase. If I had to choose one staff member from Chase, it would be Nigel Purchase, a great man, and we've already done this together. And I will never forget Nigel taking me to Europe for a week to watch some soccer games. We literally just went to England for 7 days to watch Manchester United play against West Ham and Chelsea play against Tottenham. So I had the opportunity to spend some time sitting on the flight next to Nigel for a lot longer than 8 hours, and it was an unbelievable experience. So I would definitely pick him again.
I think I'll stick with Matt Harvey. Me and Matt Harvey, we've spent a lot of time together, and I think he'd keep me entertained no matter what and how many hours that flight's going for. So I'll stick with my mate Matt.
25 years of Chase. Only 2 days ago it was 25 years anniversary since I've been with Melbourne Tigers, so Chase probably started around the same time. Every time I think of Chase, I think of great community vibe, great help to different programs, including Melbourne Tigers, because I know so many athletes have come through our program have also attended Chase programs. And honestly, when I think of Chase, I think of great development for the young basketball athletes, great base, great starting point, and even today I still recommend the program to all our parents.
25 years of Chase, for me, when I think about it, it's a lot of athletes we've had on the floor across a number of years. You know, it's hundreds and hundreds of camps that we've been through. The amount of academies that have been set up between Janet, Nigel, Simone across those years, and I think the amount of lives that Chase has been able to touch across that time is really unbelievable. Nigel is one of those people that when he walks in, he lights up a room. People are happy, people smile, and I think he's brought a lot of people together. He's connected a lot of people through the sport, and I think a lot of people owe a lot to him and what he's done with not only Chase basketball, but Melbourne Tigers basketball as well. He definitely gave me my first full-time role, as I've already mentioned, and he's got a lot of people, I think, working in basketball for a long time that maybe wouldn't have had that opportunity to do so. So obviously we're really appreciative to Nigel, and I think the community as a whole really owes a lot to what he's done for basketball in this area. I'm not sure if it was a funny moment at the time, but I think one of my first few weeks working at Chase, we were at Albert Park College. It was Nick, myself, Nigel and Andrew, and we were having some issues with the basketball hoops, and we got Nigel and Andrew up on the ladders, and they were working pretty hard trying to undo the nuts and bolts and pull the rim off, and they had a lot of issues getting that done. But I remember after a good 20 or 30 minute struggle, we got it up, and it's just one of the memories I have. I think there's a photo of it in the office from one of my first few weeks at Chase. Just good times, and yeah, never forget some of those things.
Yeah, I remember that day. It was very funny seeing two very tall people on that ladder trying to change that ring. It was very, very funny. Another memory is probably working out some really good athletes who even today are still playing basketball at the high level. And one of those, obviously there's many, but one of those that really comes to my mind is Layla Davis. She was a great student, very hard-working athlete. We were really lucky to have Layla attend our academy at Albert Park College, and she is still involved with Melbourne Tigers program for the MBL1. So that's one of the memories that comes to my mind. I see Chase being very different to some of the other programs that are available around, simply because when I think of Chase, I think of great people involved. I think of care. They really care about the athletes and coaches. And the last thing is development. You know, obviously I can't say that every person that has ever attended has gone to the NBA, but they definitely do help athletes get to that next level. So 3 very important areas, and they tick every one of them. Okay.
When I think of Chase, like, in the family atmosphere it's provided, I think it's a organisation that makes people want to come back to it. I think in terms of the services they provide, I think it's very inclusive. I think everybody feels welcome, no matter what level of the sport you want to be involved in. There's so many people across the years that I know we've found roles for that were helpful both ways, helpful to the organisation, but also just helpful to get people on their feet and work in that sport. So when I come back and I am around MSAC and get a chance to be in the office, I know I'm always welcome there, and you know, it's a fun time, and we always speak about good memories with Chase, and I don't think that's something you have everywhere you work. So the family atmosphere is something that's always drawn me back to it, and I think that'll always continue as long as Nigel, Simone and Janet are around and running the show.
Absolutely. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank them all for everything they've done for us. You know, obviously Nigel and Simi, but also their kids, Janet, everyone else that has been involved in Chase over the years. They've definitely done a lot for me, so thank you.